starting?
I'm starting. Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Lori.
And I'm Deb.
And we are back with
We're
stitching.
back.
With Stitching in the Valley. We've been gone for 4 years. So, did you miss us? I'm sure you all did. You probably didn't even know we were gone.
We've had few people question where we are, what's going on. So
it's been kind of a crazy 4 years, has it not?
It has.
So today is Sunday, September 21st, 2025, and we are filming here at my house. We are in Dayton, Ohio. And what else?
I don't know.
Okay. We've kind of lost our edge. We don't really remember.
We don't remember what to do.
Anyway.
And we're nervous. I'm nervous. Are you nervous? You're never nervous.
No, I get nervous, but not this time.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's been going on, Deb? What have you been doing the last 4 years?
Well, 4 years. I've been doing a lot of stitching, believe it or not. Even though it seems like I haven't, because I still have items that I showed 4 years ago that still aren't done.
Me too.
But I have continued with my collecting patterns in fabric and floss. So
just the collecting is a whole different hobby than stitching.
Yes, it is.
I think it's the more fun one sometimes.
I do too.
But, you know.
Sometimes I just like to get all the patterns out and just look at them.
Right. Okay, me too. I didn't know if I was the only one.
Yeah. I like to go through them and look at them.
And even just like my floss, and I don't have a ton of extra floss. Like I pretty much use what I have all my floss that I had years and years and years ago, but I don't just collect floss, just collect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't have a huge stash of it. I don't have a huge stash of fabrics either. I tend to buy what I'm going to use. But the patterns,
they go on and on.
Yeah. So anyway, so you want to talk about what you finished in the last 4 years?
In the last 4 years. Well, let's see. I don't remember who that one's by. So I'll show one that I know. So this one's Blackbird Designs. What's it called? It's in the Magical Mystery Tour. Maybe it's just called Blackbird. So there's the pattern.
Oh,
you like it?
Oh, yes.
And I have it finished, but not fully finished.
Ooh,
so there it is.
Cute.
There she is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And then what?
Okay, so let's hold this one up again.
Yeah.
Did we determine that was 40 count?
No, I think that's 32 count.
32 count.
Yeah.
So
I believe so.
Under the bottom.
I'll do better next time and know what I stitch things on.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had to address an issue here. We've got company today. So we can talk about that later, but we've got company here today who likes to talk just as much as we do. So,
yes.
Back to what we were talking about.
I'm sure that was a 32 count. I don't remember the fabric, but that's something I didn't prepare very well for today. So I'll do better next time.
Deb's stitches are still up. They're just impeccable. They're perfect.
Well, thank you.
Mine are like all loopy and uneven, and
I doubt
they're kind of a hot mess, but whatever. Okay.
So then another finish, but not fully finished, is this Country Cottage Needlework Liberty Lane, which when we were doing our Flosstubes before, I was working on that. I don't know if I finished it on there when we were doing them or not, but I still have yet to do anything with it. And the color, there was a color changes that Priscilla did. So that's where I got the color changes for that.
The color conversions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? I like this color conversion because I see Americana as being bright colors, not the more pastel. And that's what that reminds me of. I love that.
I like
Very
that
pretty.
too. And that was just on a 14 count, something that I got probably at Hobby Lobby or
In Ada.
something like that. Yeah, it was really, I think that is, now that I think about it, I think it's Country Mocha.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. So,
Very pretty, pretty,
and then
pretty.
you have the,
Oh, I've got the pattern for that. Yeah.
and this one is a fully finish, and it's Annie B's and it's called American House Sampler.
Yeah.
And so there's my finished.
Very pretty. Love it.
What do you think, girls?
Very pretty.
And then, I don't remember who this one is by. But anyway, it is almost a fully finished. I haven't decided about the trim yet, so it's just kind of pinned in there. So,
Pull that up there.
that was in memory of my mother-in-law, Susie.
I
Yes.
really like the wide borders that you put on the pillow. Because this could have been a really skinny pillow, but that makes it just that much more bigger.
Yeah.
It makes it bigger.
They have one at Keepsakes, and I think it's on a 40, at least a 40 count, if not maybe higher, and it's really small.
What do you know what your count was?
I think that was 32.
32.
I think so, because there, when I was doing several of these things, it was a 32 count.
Was it the call for color?
Yes.
The floss?
Yeah. And I left my pattern for that at home, so I can't remember.
Okay, so what about the backing fabric?
That was just something I had from many moons ago.
Okay.
And I used that because her favorite color was blue. She loved blue.
And it really coordinates well with the floss that you used. So it's like a little gingham. And then
So there you
that's the
have
front.
Mhm.
Love it.
Thank
Really
you.
like that. I bet Tom likes that.
He does.
I'm sure. Me?
What you got?
Well, so in the last 4 years, I have managed to finish 2 things. Hang on a second. Where is it?
You
One of the-
probably finished a lot of crochet things though in those
Yes,
last 4
yes.
years.
I was very crafty in making things and moving houses and painting walls and all that stuff. So it's been a busy 4 years. Okay, so this was a free pattern called Patriotic Garden from Waxing Moon Designs, and I gotten it a couple months ago when we went down to Keepsakes earlier this summer. So this is the pattern. It's a free pattern, so I think I hope that it's okay that I showed it like that. But this is the way it's stitched.
I love it.
And I have to put buttons on it, and I pulled the floss right out of my stash because I just did.
It would go with mine.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you see, and it's just a piece of scrap fabric, so I'm gonna put 2 more patriotic charts on here and then cut them up and make little pillows out of them, but then that way they'll kind of all coordinate kind of a thing. I'm gonna use the same floss and that kind of stuff. So that's a finish, and then the only other finish that I don't actually have here. It was Dog Lessons for People by Lizzie Cape. I made it for my sister because she loves dogs. She fosters dogs. She watches dogs through radio. And so I made it for her birthday, and that's all I stitched for like 3 weeks, and I got sick of it. So it's at her. I was gonna make one for myself, but I was so tired of it. I have not done it yet, but eventually I will. Eventually I will. But in the meantime, I don't have that one because I sent it off to Jill's house. So those are my whopping 2 big finishes.
That's mine for now.
I think that's pretty good. I'll show you. I was working on something else that I was going to show today, but we'll wait until the end in case, because it's not cross stitching and people may not want to see it. So
Okay.
anyway,
Sounds
so
good.
what about your whips?
I have a lot of whips. Preparing for this, I got them out, and it was kind of ridiculous, so I need to start finishing some more things.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had started this. I haven't done very much on it. This is stitching with the Housewife's Sweater Weather, and it's black and white. My color printer wasn't working, so, and I've only got a little tiny start on it, and it's just that much. But it's cute.
I really like that.
That's on 14 count, something I got from Hobby Lobby.
I think that's really cute.
I think it's cute.
Are you going to finish it on a pumpkin like that, do you think? Or
That, I think I'm just gonna make it in a little pillow. Yeah.
cute. Very cute.
Oh,
Yes.
You want more?
Okay. If you hear any weird noises in the background, it's because my sister is here and I pretty much threatened her to be quiet. No, I haven't threatened her, I promise. Please don't call APS. But anyway, like I told her she had to be quiet and she's not very good at it. So you might get to meet her eventually, maybe. What's next?
She's giving you the stink eye.
I swear she cusses at me in her head all the time.
All right, so this is Blackbird Design Feast of Friendship. There's a lot of people that have already done this one.
I love this pattern. And had I known you were stitching this, I would have went out and grabbed it and started stitching it because I think that is so beautiful.
I do too.
I love
I
the
can't
house.
wait to do the border.
I love the house. I love the border. I love the bowl of fruit. I love the pumpkin. I love I love every bit of this one.
Everything about it. So I
Beautiful.
think we decided this was 32 count Seraphim
Yeah,
winter
winter something or other.
something or
It
other.
was
So that's what I've
WW.
got so far. The bowl doesn't show up very well on the video, but it does show up in real life. So there's that.
So pretty. I love the color. What's the blue in the house?
There's like 4 different colors of blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it sure is.
Mhm.
Oh, how interesting. Okay. I think that is so pretty.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so pretty.
All right. Now I have to make it.
And then this one is Sewing Tomato by Erin Elizabeth. I just have a small start on that one. And did we decide it goes this way?
Yeah.
And this one is a 28 count something I got at Hobby Lobby too. Like a cream color.
Oh wait, you've got part of the bowl done.
Yeah, a little bit of the bowl. I really
Put it in
like
front
the
of me.
bowl. There you go.
There we go. I really like the bowl. I would be tempted to stitch just the tomato in the bowl.
Yeah, that would be pretty too.
Just this part, the tomato in the bowl,
Yeah.
and make like a little pin cushion out of it. I think that would be
Yeah.
really pretty.
I love that.
Super cute. What next?
Supery dupery. Okay, so I did tell Lori one time, how long ago has this been? A year? Probably a year, that I wanted to do, I wanted to try something on 40 count to see if I could see it. So I got this Land of Liberty by Brenda Gervais. There's the pattern. And I could do 40 count. It's very wrinkly.
Yeah, we didn't iron. Sorry, everybody.
So I was able to see it.
Okay, so do you have to use magnifiers or anything?
Yeah, I used the number 5 readers,
Okay,
and I can do it with that.
that is so. I mean, okay, are you using 2 over 2 strands of thread, 2 over 2, or are you doing 1 over 2?
1/2.
Really, that coverage is amazing.
Yeah, I really like that fabric too.
That is
And-
beautiful.
I'm not sure.
Now
what
I
that
feel
one is.
compelled to have to find out how I can stitch on 40 count. Maybe I should have eye surgery.
Cataract surgery will
Cataract
do
surgery.
it every time.
Yeah.
And then this one is Plum Street Samplers Spring Salt Boxes. Salt shaker. Is that what it's called? The salt shakers.
Spring salt boxes, the salt shakers. Yeah, down at the bottom, you're right.
So this one I'm almost finished. I have to finish this little flower over here and some little doodads over here. And then I'll be finished. And then I can do the blue one.
I love these.
I thought about doing this blue one in the same colors that I did Feast of Friendship. Maybe the same blues. I don't know. They might be the same blues.
Oh, that'd be
Kidding.
amazing. So these were originally made as, they were intended to look like Polaroids, weren't they?
Yes.
But you didn't do them like Polaroids.
No, I'm doing them like Madison on Unfinished Stitches. She just did it as a square.
Yeah.
And if you watch her her videos, they're in the background, right? Well, they were. They're down now because she's got the fall ones up now.
Gotcha.
They're so pretty.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
I was telling Deb earlier, I love the salt box houses. I think they're really pretty. But most of the time I see them done in more primitive colors. And they're beautiful, but my house isn't primitive. I have some bright colors. My dining room's pink, if you can't tell. It doesn't quite look pink in the video, doesn't it?
No.
Does it? But it is pink. Anyhow, so the primitive, sometimes it gets dreary for me. I love it. It's beautiful. Please don't think that I'm saying that I don't like it. Just in my house, the primitive doesn't always work well. So
Right.
that's why I think I like these so well.
Yeah.
So what next?
Keep going.
Yep, keep going, sister.
Okay. So then I have High Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitches. So there's that. It's kind of beat up a little bit there.
Debbie loves her patterns.
Yes, I do. I use them. And so, if you
I
can
don't
get it all
know.
in there. Might have to
I don't
go
think
back
so.
on it. I'm very close on fabric at the bottom, so I'm hoping and praying that I make it to the bottom.
It's really cute. Maybe if I go like a little bit at a time. Are you in the...
Yep, you're in there.
That's really cute.
I love it.
Really cute. Very good.
Our bathroom, our downstairs bathroom is that kind of green. right
Is that where you're
there.
putting it?
So this is where I'm gonna hang it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that'd be perfect in there.
Almost to the bottom. So then this one is Star Spangled Banner, I think, from Primrose Cottage Stitches also.
Did you spill coffee on this one?
Probably. I had
She had a coffee incident.
several things got hit by coffee. And this is on a 16 count
It looks like
Grace Notes, I think.
Okay.
I think it's Grace Notes, pretty sure. I don't know the color though. And that one's almost finished. I got a tree on this end, and some windows and door to finish there, and some grass.
That's really cute.
I like that one.
I love all the barns. Yep, very cute. The quilt patterns.
And then my last one that I have for today is my Jesus by, who's this by? Veruco?
I don't know, it came from Hobby Lobby.
Came from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. So there you go.
Did I tell you what Hope calls Hobby Lobby? Hobby, hobby, hobby. Hope is my sister who has some developmental disabilities. And one day my daughter and I were taking her with us to Hobby Lobby. And she said, where are we going? I said, Hobby Lobby. And she said, hobby, hobby, hobby.
Hobby, hobby, hobby.
Hobby, hobby, hobby.
Lydia calls it lobby lobby. So
Lydia
there's
and Hope we get along.
Jesus, what I got. And I did spill coffee all over it one day.
That's amazing.
And good old Dawn took most of it out. Some of it I didn't worry too much about. Like, I need to work on that one. But a lot of it was on this side where stitches are.
Here's
So
the
I didn't worry
interesting
too
thing.
bad.
I can see it more clearly on the video than when we're sitting and looking at it.
Yeah.
The detail in that is just amazing. And I would go cross-eyed. That is gorgeous.
So I'm hoping to finish that soon, very soon.
Easter. By Easter.
I really need to have it done by March 22nd.
Why?
That's Sarah's birthday. And I wanted to give it to her this past year, but
Oh, okay.
it's not done yet.
Okay. Yep.
So maybe by her next birthday.
Chop,
Or maybe Christmas. Maybe I could get it done by Christmas.
Okay.
What you got?
So, the same that Deb stitched and framed. Hers is fully finished. Mine,
I love that thing.
I really do. I like it a lot. It's just started.
Love
So,
that flag.
I wasn't real, once I started stitching it, I was telling Deb, I wasn't crazy about the white and the fabric that I chose just because the white doesn't stand out. But once it's done, it'll be fine. But I am going to stitch the house in a different color, which I don't know what color that's going to be yet. I haven't decided. Is there a glare on there? Yeah, there it goes.
There it goes. That's good.
So I think that once I get everything else done, then the fact that I can't see the white in the top and the flag won't bother me so much. So there's that.
Very good.
And then, oops, this is in my bag upside down. Sorry about that. I should have just pulled these out so there's not a glare, but I wasn't that organized. So there's this one, and again, I'm just about done. So Deb and I have this issue where we get things almost done
We move on.
and then we move on to something else. So, but I want to get the state patriotic stitching done for next year, for 250 years of America's birthday. So that's my goal.
That's it.
So those are those. You know what? I'm going to
I
lay these
can
on.
move some of my stuff here back all the way.
Oh, and this is a future stitch for some of my patriotic. It's hard to see that in there. Let me take it
Kind
out
of
of there.
glary.
Yeah, it is very glary.
Plastic.
It's a Little House Needlework Stars and Stripes, but I'm going to stitch it on that fabric where I stitched the other one that I finished. And then I have another pattern somewhere in this house, and I cannot find it at the moment, that I will stitch on the other end of it. So I'll get 3 little pillows out of that one piece of scrap fabric. And then, oh, you know what? I'm going to show that for the last whip because I'm so proud of that. It's almost done. All right, I've been working on Peacock Topaz by Carolyn Manning. And yes, I've been working on this for the past 4 years, and this is
Or
as
more.
far as I've gotten.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of stitching though.
It's a whole lot of stitching. But I was telling Deb that this is the one, it's on 14 count Aida since it's full coverage. And I can do this with good lighting without any magnification. So I like to take it, like if I'm traveling or if I'm gonna be stitching out in public and I don't want those big, like if I'm at a coffee, I haven't done it yet, but if I were at a coffee shop stitching, this is what I would take.
With
So
a big headlight on.
I don't have a big headlight on my head. Anywho.
Do you stitch in hoop or do you stitch in hand?
Well, that's an interesting question. It just depends. Sometimes I want the hoop. Sometimes I want to stitch in hand. Sometimes when I'm stitching in hand, I use these little clips to kind of roll up my fabric. So really and truthfully, the one thing that I've discovered I can't stitch on anymore because it hurts my wrist is a Q-snap.
Oh.
And I think it's the way I hold it in my hand. But my hand will, right in here, my wrist will start to hurt. So I don't do the Q-snap. Okay, this is the last whip that I've actually been working on, and I was determined to get it done for Sampler September, and I'm almost there, but not quite. But it is Christmas at Hollyberry Farm.
I love that.
I have been working on this for several years, and I'm getting it done this year, come heck or high water. There's another needle in that fabric that I did not realize was in there. And my husband is walking in with our dog. So if you hear any noise, that's what that is. It's really not anything else. Okay, this is a big girl. She is a big girl. And
I love that. Sorry, I dropped it.
I have just a little bit left over here and I'll be done with the border. And I was determined to get it done this morning before church. And I realized I was stitching in the wrong place. And so the frog came to visit. So I was trying to get it done, but just not quite. So then after I get that done, I'll finish that up tonight. And then I've got a few more motifs over in here to finish the house, do there's a fence there. So almost done. And then the windows, I've got to do the detail on the windows. So, and then this big girl will be done.
Are you gonna have it on the wall by Christmas?
It is going to live on the wall from here until Kingdom Come.
Oh, okay.
As
Not
soon as
just
I,
for Christmas.
yes, no, it is staying up there for all eternity. And
I would too after all that.
after all the work, yeah, that house is a big, but I do like stitching big pieces like this, and you just keep going around and around, like it's kind of thoughtless. So, I do like that, but this one has been a beast to get done. And once I get it framed,
Do you know what count that one was on by chance?
it's 28 count.
28. Okay.
And it's a Zweigart linen. I don't know the color, but I had started it on another, in fact, I actually even have it in here. I started it on another linen and I did not like it. I didn't like the feel of the linen. I wasn't happy with anything. So I went down to Keepsakes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I went down to Keepsakes. There's nothing wrong with this linen. It's just not what I enjoyed. And so I went down to Keepsakes, and Steph helped me choose the linen and the floss for it. That might be the very same linen.
I think they might be.
We're comparing.
I'm looking at this.
Yeah, they might be the very same linen.
Maybe.
But I bought this at that shop. Remember that cross stitch shop up in Beaver Creek?
Mm-hmm.
That closed.
Yeah.
Anyway, this linen is very stiff, and this is a big girl, and it was just never comfortable in my hand, so that's why I had to restart it. But I will use the rest of the linen. I was thinking about making like a drum or something out of this top part where I've actually stitched. And then the rest of it I'll use for something else, because we will not be wasting that much linen. No, 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 no. Okay. So I have a few other whips, but I haven't touched them at all in 5
I
years.
have a few too, but it'll give us more for the future.
More content for the next time.
Yep.
Do you have any future projects?
I do. I have. So with keeping in mind for the 250th, I can't remember the name of the word.
I can't remember it either. I just say America's 250th birthday.
Yep, that one. America's 250th birthday. I have this Holiday Hoopla 4th of July by Brenda Gervais. So I got that, and hopefully I'll work on that soon. I think I need to finish a couple things before I can commit to starting to do that. And then I have Scattered Seed Samplers, Summer Sweets Pin Keep. I really want to do that one.
And that one is so
I
cute.
love that. That strawberry.
I love the strawberry and the bee scap and the bird. I love all of that.
I love all of it. So we'll have to go to Keepsakes to get some fabric.
I need to go to Keepsakes, actually, because I would like to get fabric, because I have a stack of stuff that I would like to start. Now, I'm not starting until I finish Hollyberry Farm. Well, no. My rule is I'm going to do everything I can to finish Hollyberry Farm by September 30th. I don't get it done, then I'm just going to put it away for a little bit and work on some other things. I need to put it away. But if I don't get it done, I'd be shocked, because it's
Pretty close.
pretty close. And then what else? There was another one I wanted to get done. Well, I don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. But I've got some things I want to start. And this is a free pattern, so I can show this to you. And I got this free pattern when Chris and I went down to New Orleans a few years ago. And there was a shop that we stopped at. Accents and Stitches. That's what it was called.
Oh.
Anyway, so that was a cute little pattern. And this is the leftover fabric from Dog Rules for People. It was something that I bought at Joann Fabrics,
I don't like that.
and it's a 28 count. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's an even weave, and so I'm going to use this. And then I went and found this in my stash, number DMC 400, and that's the floss that I'm going to use for it, and it's going to be solid. And I actually do, like, this floss is old because I bobbinated back in the late 80s, early 90s, so it's been around for a minute. Anyway, I do have another bobbin somewhere around here. That's why I chose this, because I had 2 bobbins of it, and
That'll be pretty.
I think so. And then I've started to pull flosses for Teresa Kogut's Land That I Love. I want to do it for America's 250th, and this is what I need to go down and find fabric for at Keepsakes. And for some reason in my mind, I keep thinking I want to do something in gray, but yet I'm doing it in the DMC flosses, and I think if I do it in a gray, some of these colors won't show up. So anyway, it's done. The called for is called, what is it? It's Weeks Dye Works 35 count tin roof. I don't want 35 count. I think the highest I could go would be 32 count, but then I've just got to find the right color. So trip to Keepsakes is in the
This goes
works.
soon.
Yeah. I'll just finish the ones, that's, okay. I'll finish the ones, the patriotic ones that I wanna do. This is another patriotic that I wanna do. It's Kit and Bixby Land That I Love. I know I bought this at Keepsake.
Oh, I've never heard of that. I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm pretty certain I started it, or bought it at Keepsakes. And I've started to pull the flosses, and I have, the fabric is just a scrap of 28 count even weave that I'll do for it. So there's that one. Where's my other patriotics that I'm gonna do? Oh, this is Home Sweet Home. I'm gonna do this in patriotic colors. Let me pull this out. And I've started to kit it out. This is by It's So Emma.
Ooh, that would be pretty in
Patriotic, that's what I think
colors.
too. I see it in patriotic colors in my mind. And so the fabric I'm gonna use is a 20 count cork by Lori Holt.
Have you ever stitched on 20 count before?
I have not.
I haven't either.
So I'm curious as to how this is gonna go. I'm thinking I'm gonna use,
I like that.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I've gotta play with it. If you use 1/2 or 2/2 or 1/1, I don't know yet. But anyway, maybe I should watch one of Lori's videos because I know that she has used this in her videos. So if you guys have any comments about stitching on Lori Holt's Vintage Cloth by BMI Bonnet 20 count cork. This is the fabric that I'm going to use for this. If you would like to add your comments, that would be
below.
make a comment below. That would be amazing because I'm really not sure what I'm doing with this. I've never stitched on anything like this, but I think it'll be pretty anyway, especially in the patriotic colors. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, that sounds like a good one.
And then, okay, this is actually from a quilt book. It's called Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee, and I started to pull the flosses for it because there is a cross stitch sampler in this book for sampler September. I will probably not start it by the end of September, but this is a sampler I want to start here very soon.
That's pretty.
I think it's really pretty. It's very bright and colorful. I think it's beautiful.
I love that
Yeah.
turquoise color.
Yeah. So
It's really pretty.
these are the whopping big 3 threads that
The big 3.
my 3 flosses. Boy, I've started really kitting that puppy up. All right. So I was going through my old previous charts, not old charts, but previous charts that I purchased. And I bought this Prairie Schooler band samplers. Oh my gosh, years ago. It says Daisy Barrel on here. I don't know that I actually purchased this, but I found it in my stash. Daisy Barrel used to be up in Fairborn.
Yeah.
And I know I did not purchase that there. So I don't know, somehow or another, it got into my craft supply. Somebody gave it to me and I thought it was cool, so I kept it. I have no idea, but I found it one day. And
like
so,
that.
you know, the house that we bought, this house, when we moved we bought the house in December, we moved in January. This neighborhood is called Five Oaks.
Oh, okay.
Well, the sampler on here, there's a sampler on here called Tall Oaks. Well, it says Tall Oaks from Little Acorns Grow.
Oh.
It's this one here. So I'm going to stitch that band sampler for our house.
That'll be pretty.
I think so too.
Are you going to put 5 oaks in there instead of tall oaks?
Well, somehow or another, I'm going to put something. Actually, that's a very good idea.
You'd have to add an extra letter though somehow.
Instead of Tall Oaks, put 5 Oaks for our neighborhood. I love that. Anyway, I started to kit that up as well. My whopping big bag of flosses. So, but
You'll
when
have
I
to
was
get fabric from Keepsakes for that too.
from Keepsakes, yeah. And like I said, I knew that these were in there in my stash, but I didn't realize what it had said. And this, you know, the date on this one, whoever stitched it is in 1993. So this pattern's been around for a hot minute. I just really don't know how it managed to get into my stash. No clue. The pattern fairy dropped it off. Okay.
There you go.
Every year I make something for my family for Christmas. And I threaten them all the time. I'm living to 110. So every year they get something new from me from Christmas. Last year I made them these itty bitty teeny tiny paper ornaments that were like angels. And I put them on. It was not much because I just ran out of time. But I stuck to what I said. They get something homemade. So there you go. One of these days it's going to be a wine bottle filled with rocks. But I'm going to stitch these stockings, these little ornaments for them this year. But
How many of those do you need to stitch?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah, Chris doesn't get one.
Aw,
Maybe I'll stitch him one. We'll see. Chris is my husband, by the way. But instead of the ABC on there, I'm going to put their initials.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And then I was also thinking, instead of doing it in the shape of a stocking, I might just do it in the like a sampler, like a little mini Christmas tree ornament sampler with their initials on it.
Now, will this stay on your tree until you die? Or
No,
will they
I
get to take it home?
always give them to them.
Okay.
Yeah, years ago, I made Christmas ornaments for everybody out of my dad's flannel shirts after he passed away. And Jordan had his like hanging on a little thing on his dresser for years.
Oh.
I don't know if he still does or not, but he had it on there for years. So yeah, they take their stuff home. I don't know that they ever, look at this griminess in this bag. Like that's disgusting. I don't know where I bought this, but anyway.
Yeah, I said that because I was rewatching some of our videos and you were making stockings for all the kids and you said even though you were stitching them for them, they were for your house and they couldn't get them until you died.
Yep, that is the truth. And then there's one more sampler that I want to start. I think this is so beautiful by Teresa Kogut, her Ren sampler. I have not started kitting it. I haven't purchased fabric yet. I haven't done anything. But this was a recent acquisition and I just sit and look at it all the time.
I love it. I love that fabric color.
Yeah.
What is the fabric color?
Oh,
Is
no.
that one of those red, something red?
It might be. Okay.
I think maybe Cassie from the Cousins,
Oh, cross stitching cousins.
Floss Boss and Cousins.
Floss blossom. Yeah.
I think she may have been doing that and
Yeah.
had that color thread. or fabric.
Red Cedar by Cedar River Linens.
I like
So
that.
it is a red. I think it's beautiful. Teresa's, and see, I can't show you all, but I'll show Deb. Her patterns, she didn't used to do this, but now her patterns are all color coded.
I love
And
that.
so I think it makes it look a lot easier to read. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so I want to get fabric and get this started too. I was thinking of waiting until my birthday to start this. My birthday's not until April.
That's a long way away.
It's too long to wait. So
Too long way.
anyway, so that's the plans. I've got a lot of plans, like you've got a lot of
Whips.
whips.
Yep.
Between us, we're balanced out.
We are.
So what else is happening?
Did we want to talk about some of our floss tubes that we watch?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We
my
have
favorite.
a few.
We have a few.
Yeah, so I mentioned Floss Boss and Cousins. I like that one a lot. And Once Upon a Stitch with Lori Schicklin. Have you watched the Mud Creek Stitcher?
She came up in my feed, and I think I started to watch her one morning when I was getting ready for work, but I didn't get to finish it,
Yeah,
and I haven't been able to get back to it yet.
she lives in Nebraska. I like her a lot. And I think the rest of these were some that you mentioned.
Unfinished Stitches with Bonnie and Madison, mother and daughter, like those two a lot. And of course, there's always Brenda and Laura with Brenda and the Serial Stitcher. All of a sudden, it looks like we're blurry in there. Are we blurry?
I don't think so.
We are so not professional.
Yeah.
Not yet. We're getting there. Sarah Stitchery, I like her quite well. She has a very soft, soothing voice. Happiest Stitches on Earth, 2 friends. One of them has really cool glasses, so you'll know who I'm talking about. And then Tara with Sully Stitches. We like her quite well too. She's pretty. Too. She's funny. She's a funny lady. I was watching her video today where she was talking about how I think she was at a retreat and she and Brenda were talking and they got into somebody's car and their friend called them on the phone and said, "Where are you?" And they were like, "We're in the car," but they were in the wrong car.
That's terrible.
Do you know how many times I've started to get into the wrong car?
Can you imagine if you're just sitting there waiting and the person that owns the car comes up and is like, "Get out of my car."
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I was
too
dying
funny.
laughing.
Oh gosh. Hopefully you don't get shot.
Okay, right? Anyway, that was pretty funny.
Okay.
So those are the ones that we've been watching here lately. There's many more. There's definitely many more. Carol the Saltbox
Oh yeah, the
Stitcher.
Saltbox teacher. I like her. There's so many.
I know. It's
hard
really,
to list them all.
The antique needleworker, linen and scraps.
I
Is it
love
linen
linen
and
scraps.
Yeah, linen and scraps.
Molly and Kathy. I
Yeah.
love them.
Lots of them. Lots of good ones. Anyway, what else has been going on? What's your life update?
My life update. Oh boy.
Still
Well,
married. Still living in
Still
Ohio.
married. Still live in Ohio. Let's see. I'm up to 15 grandchildren now. I think I had a few less back then. I finally did finish school. I was working on my BSN, so I finally finished that. It's actually been 2 years ago.
That you
Or
finished
2.
your BSN?
It was 2 years in April
Okay.
that I graduated, so
That was a big deal.
that was finally
Yeah, I
done.
got to watch her on video as she was graduating. That was pretty cool. That was very cool.
Yeah.
That was good.
Let's see.
Have you've changed jobs at the
I have
hospital?
changed jobs. I was a bedside nurse and now I do case management. So that's a little different.
Yeah. Do you like it better than bedside?
I can't say that I like it better. I like bedside nursing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting too old and tired for all that running around for 12 hours. So I like the case management. It's a little bit slower pace. 8-hour shifts, Monday through Friday. I work 1 weekend a month, so
It's nice
like
that you
it.
have that schedule now. Like
Yeah.
a consistent schedule.
it seemed like when I was working bedside, every time there was an event or a family thing, oh, I have to work that weekend
Mm-hmm.
because I had to work every 3rd weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I like a more definite schedule.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So I switched jobs too. Not because I got my
Old and tired.
No, not because I got a degree or anything, but I switched jobs. I had worked for a mortgage company for 12 years, and now I manage a real estate office that holds my husband's real estate license. So that happened 1.5 years ago, and then back at the end of December, we bought a house, moved in January. We still own the previous house. My son rents it from us, so that was really a big change. And then most recently, the biggest, we did get a dog too. When we lost our dog that we had before, she was a little Yorkie. And so we just got a new dog. She's a 4-year-old mini golden doodle.
And she's adorable.
She looks like a teddy bear. She just looks like a teddy bear.
She looked like a stuffed animal.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't even look real.
Her name's Louise, and she's the best. So, and we still have our 2 cats. So they have a whole lot more space to run around. We went from a 1,200 square foot cottage or bungalow, according to Chris, it was a bungalow. I called it a ranch, whatever. Semantics. We went from 1,200 square feet to 2,400 square feet.
A little bit more room.
Plus a basement, an unfinished attic, a 3-car detached garage. Like, we quadrupled our space, which is kind of insanity, but whatever. they'll take me out of here on a gurney feet first. I'm convinced of it.
And you have lots of plants outside, lots of mature plants,
Yeah.
I guess you would say, that come back every year.
Yeah.
Perennials.
Perennials.
They're very pretty.
Yeah, the previous owner loved to do gardening, so we've got some really nice plants from him. There's some things that we have to do. Our house was built in 1927, so it's an old house with the wood floors. The woodwork is still in really great shape. We've got French doors going from our dining room into our living room, and we do have a gas fireplace. It was really a well-maintained house. The original sconces are in the walls, so we're kind of having fun with it.
My favorite thing is they have the swinging door between the dining room and the kitchen.
Is that really your favorite thing?
That's my favorite. You never see that in a house anymore.
Not anymore. One of my
I love
favorite
that.
things, our doors, talking about our doors, our
Yes.
doors are like massive.
Thick, heavy doors.
They're
yeah.
thick, heavy doors. They do not make doors like this anymore. And this is the other interesting thing. My sister has been with us about 2 months. My mom was having some health issues, and so Hope has moved in with us. And so she keeps talking about going to Grandma's house. Now, my grandma passed away in 1987. But there are things about this house, and my grandmother had a Cape Cod, but there are things about this house that remind me, as well as my other siblings, of our grandmother's house. The woodwork especially. And so I'm wondering if she's thinking this is Grandma's house.
Oh.
So, but she talks about going to Grandma's house all the time. And I keep telling her, she's dead.
Oh.
She's dead. It doesn't upset her. She just keeps asking to go to Grandma's house. So anyway, you just never know what's going on with Hope and what she thinks about. Speaking of, she's talking a little bit too much too. But
It's just,
Hope, one of these days you're gonna get to come on video, but not today, okay?
okay.
Thank you. Anyhow, so those are the most major life updates over here.
So one thing that I keep forgetting to bring up to you, I was telling Lucy on the way here, Lucy, my granddaughter's over there.
Yeah, we have 2 guests here today.
Yeah, she's very quiet though. So Sarah, one of my daughters, was telling me the other day that she was in Springboro and she saw a billboard with you and Chris on it.
Oh.
Is that true?
Yes. It wasn't just me and Chris though. It was me, Chris, Debbie, who is the agent. He's on her team, and then the other agent on her team. So
The ones you see like on your Facebook.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
She's
So-
famous.
Yeah. There's 6 of them. There's 6 billboards around the Dayton and
Oh.
Cincinnati area. So Debbie, my husband works on a real estate team, and Debbie is the team lead. And so she has a client who wanted to help promote her business. And as a thank you, he purchased 6 billboards for her. So
Wow.
yeah. So,
How long will they be up?
I think 6 months.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that. It's a period of time, but he says he's going to continue to do them for her. So,
Nice.
but it's, in real estate, we talk about prospecting versus marketing, and that's more of a marketing thing. Like it's a long game before,
Oh.
but I know that people are seeing it because they're like, oh, I saw you on the billboard. Somebody,
I haven't seen it yet.
Um,
Low battery.
I just.
my battery is getting low. Is it
I
still,
gotta
yep, I
wrap
think
it
we're
up.
still going.
Just-
Anyway, so yeah, I've had several people reach out to us and say, we saw you on the billboard. Yeah.
I'll have to go look for
It's a
it.
terrible picture. It's a really bad picture, but whatever. Anyway, it was just very kind of her client to do that for us. It was incredibly kind and
Nice.
generous, very generous. So anyway, so our goal is to record once a month. We're trying to take it easy because life has been a little much
Yep.
in the last few years. So our goal is to record once a month, and we're just happy to be back and
Yeah.
stay on target with what we've been doing. And
It keeps me moving on my whips if we do videos. That way I'll keep working on them, and which I'm always stitching. I probably stitch almost every day, but I feel like when we did the videos, I had more of a time management type thing to get things done. Have it done by that video. So
yeah,
hopefully we'll finish a lot of things to show.
yeah, that's the goal. So thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you again. Find us on Instagram. We're Stitching in the Valley.
Stitching in the Valley.
Give us a like and a
Facebook.
follow. And leave a comment below. And thanks for hanging out.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.